How has the pandemic affected your process and experience in acting?
Well, from a process standpoint, everything now, almost all auditions or first auditions and a lot of the second auditions, callbacks are all remote now. We do them at home, do them at self tapes. So not only are we an actor now, but we're also a producer and a cinematographer and a director and a lighting expert. And so I've learned a lot actually through all that, and now you've got to have the gear to do this stuff at home. So it's been, that part of it has changed because a lot of auditions, before the pandemic, most of them would be in person. There were some self tapes, but now that's kind of become the standard. So from a process standpoint, I would say that's probably the biggest change. Like on set, the experience is definitely different now because they have all of these safety protocols that they never had before, and that we didn't need. And before you get the part, they want to know, whether you've been vaccinated or not. Typically, there's testing for COVID before you will go on set. You have to have a COVID test before. So none of that stuff existed before, and now we have all that.
How annoying is that, man? Honestly, are they like shoving that Q-tip up your nose still, or do they get a better way of doing it now?
Well, there's a couple. There's a spit test actually where you've got to fill up a portion of a tube with saliva, and that one is not as uncomfortable, but it's also not. It takes a little longer because you have to give them a decent amount of saliva. I'm kind of used to the swab now, although it's not comfortable. I mean, my eyes always water up, and it doesn't feel great, but
yeah.
it's a necessary evil, I guess.
How has that affected the overall morale when you're on set?
I think in my experience, most of the actors, we kind of just roll with it. The fun part of our job is the actual job, the gig when you get it. So when I'm on set, and I think most actors are like this, that we're enjoying that time. So we're not going to let a little pandemic get in our way of having fun and enjoying the time and working with each other. I mean, it's different. It is different, because of the safety protocols. Typically you're wearing a mask when you're not filming, and But I think most actors are we're still having fun out there when we're working.